Hi guys, Rachel here. How is everyone? So I wanted to pop on here really quick and just show you some of the decks new to my collection that I picked up in January and February. I meant to include these in my last video, but I talked too much, so I ran out of time and energy. So let's see, where do we start? Okay, Tarot of the Sevenfold Mystery. It's a Robert M. Place deck. So this had been in my list, did I say in, for quite a while. And I have, I guess, the first edition. And I wanted the second edition because it's in this nice little box, and I have the fourth edition of the Alchemical, which is also gilded in gold. I don't know. I love Robert M. Place, and I love this deck. So I'm not going to bring out the older edition to compare right now, but the cards are glossier and the borders are more of a white. And here you see this like cream color, or it looks like old textured paper. So I haven't even used this yet, this particular deck yet. But it's beautiful, quite similar. To me, the minors are very similar to the Alchemical. I don't have the newest edition of the Alchemical. I have, I believe mine is the fourth edition, as I was saying, and that is toned down in color. Whereas this is more highly saturated. The first editions of the Alchemical were colored like this. And then in the latest edition, he went back to this coloring, but I kind of prefer the other one because it makes these two decks, I don't know, more in contrast to one another. I don't know why I'm talking so much about the Alchemical when I'm showing the Tarot of the Sevenfold Mystery. Also, I have and read the giant book, which is a guide to both of the decks that I've been talking about, as well as a history book. This has a really long title, and I can't remember I love that Knight of Cups. I can't remember the name of it right now. But, yeah, these decks are, I believe, in the category of continental or something like that. They're a little different in correspondences and stuff. So, next, we have a Tarot Celtique. So, I bought this from Diane at the Magical Haven. Also, she has an additional channel now, Readings by Diane, I believe it's called. So it was very, very nice of her to offer this to me. I was so excited. She also included a box of goodies, and I didn't bring everything in here just because I don't have a lot of time. But I'll show you a couple of the little gifts that she included, which was so sweet for me and my daughter. This here is the Sigil Lenormand. It's so cute. Love the fish. Just show it really quick. Yeah, you know, I don't think that I had ever seen this Lenormand before. And also this little tarot. This, yeah, this is so cute. This is, this would be perfect for my daughter. So much fun. We often like to bring our big purses with us when we go into the city or anywhere when we're going, like leaving the house for the day. And this would be perfect for her. It's good for beginners. See, 4 of coins, material attachment. There's, you know, like some key words on here. It's so itty bitty. It's like the size of the Mildred Payne Pocket Oracle. So that was sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied. That was just a couple of the little gifts that were in the box. There were some other things as well. But anyway, back to this. So this is a French deck by Laura Twan, and it comes in this lovely box. It's interesting because there's no magnetic closure. It just sort of does that. But I like it. I will say right off the bat, I am not even going to pretend to know anything, okay, about this and the correspondences in it. I just know that it's a Celtic deck, and based on observation, I believe it's heavy on correspondences with seasons and mythology and herbal medicine and stuff. That's what I'm assuming. But I was just really, really taken with the art. And this is going to definitely require a translation of this. I love the book, like the feel of it, the weight of it, the binding. I just love it. I wish that I could read French or that it was just in English, but I'll have to use the Google Translate because I don't think there's any way for me to puzzle this out without some sort of translation. But the cardstock is amazing. Can you hear that? Oh, it's amazing. It's such a large deck and it feels so light. And it's this textured paper. So I guess maybe, for some of you, maybe this texture wouldn't be your thing. My mom is the type who certain textures just make her skin crawl. I love it. But look at these gorgeous borders. I'm not going to flip through this whole deck because, like I said, I don't know anything about it. I kind of want to keep this in order so that at some point when I have time, oh, so beautiful, I can take a look at the guidebook. Okay, sorry, I got a phone call. I don't remember what I was even going on about. I really don't. So you're going to have to bear with me. I hope I wasn't in the middle of saying something really interesting, but I doubt it. But yeah, there are some keywords on here. And self-control is in English. So, yeah, I had been interested in this deck for quite a long time. And I can see why Diane, although enamored with the art, thought it best to pass it on because she just didn't see it as something she was going to have the time to really study. I was sort of the same mind. I had to think about it a minute because I have a lot of decks and same. This requires a lot of investigation. See how the backgrounds are in green now? But in the end, my love for the art won out. This would be a good springtime deck for me. And I've been thinking about this. So I should probably get off my butt and try to translate the book through Google Translate or something. So I told you I wasn't going to show off the whole deck, but here we are. So I'm assuming blue means cups, but you know, yeah, these look like vessels, don't they? Oh, so beautiful. All right, so I was so in love with, here, let me move these over here. I was so in love with the cardstock and everything, the whole packaging, that I went and bought this, also by Laura Tuan, like book by Laura Tuan, same publisher. Now, also, you know, the book is in French, not as important for me to translate. I think I heard that this book is really good though. So maybe I should try and translate that as well. I don't know as I have the patience to sit and translate the whole thing through Google Translate, but we'll see. So this is, you know, a Doty deck. And this is the largest one that I've ever seen. It's the same size as the Tarot Celtique. And the same cardstock. So, I'm usually not a fan of this antiquing. This isn't even antiquing. This is just a direct facsimile. You can tell. It's a facsimile. But I love the cardstock and I love the size. I thought it was fun to have such a large one. See how some are more aged than others. Yeah, beautiful. Let's see. I love this star card. Okay, now what else do we have? Now, from Honey Lou, this was another gift. So stoked about this. So sweet of her. The Playful Heart. So this was, I think, Honey, you know, she has another copy of this and she gave me her older copy. And I had wanted this and she told me that she was going to give it to me. So, sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. Honey knew I wanted this, this deck. So this, I knew this was coming. She told me she was going to send me this. And, she edged it in all different colors, which is just fun. So most of you probably know the Playful Heart. I love the vibrancy of the colors here. And if I get around to filming my part 3 of my picture book deck tag, obviously this will be included. Because when I recorded my last video, this was not in my possession yet. Oh, this deck is so much fun. So cute. You know, I didn't think that I wanted this the first few times I saw it because I didn't think I'd actually use it. I don't really have too many cute, playful decks. But I'm glad I decided that it was for me. Hence the reason, if you noticed in my picture book deck tag, my decks probably seem a little strange compared to some of the other VRs, because most of them aren't really like decks like that, like the Playful Heart. But they all remind me of the art style of books that I grew up with. Okay, just a couple more, I think. This one here, this is the Mystic Dreamer Tarot. So I wanted this because years ago when I was first collecting, this was a deck that always sort of caught my eye, but I didn't think that it was my aesthetic, and it really isn't. But I was feeling nostalgia for a different time back in January or February. And I don't know, I saw this deck somewhere and I got this for next to nothing. Yeah, I think this cost me like maybe $10. So we'll see if I end up using it, or if I end up, I already said that. It's getting a little bit better, guys. The brain fog that I've been experiencing with stuttering and struggling to find the simplest words for things. But I will admit today, I was so wiped out. So wiped out. I did some work from home and that went okay. But afterwards, oh man. And I thought I would record because I don't know, maybe it wasn't the best time. I thought that this would keep me awake because I had some downtime, and reading and editing. I was trying to edit my previous video was putting me to sleep. So I thought I didn't want to stare at a book or a screen, and I thought this would help keep me awake, but I'm struggling to find my words. So just be patient with me. Sorry that I just sort of like slammed the desk. All right, the Grand Atea. This is another one that I decided to I needed it in my collection. I've been looking for a copy for a few years now. Here are the backs. This is in pristine condition, and I haven't used this too much yet, but I have to say, I really loved the readings that I got from this. Now, if you know anything about the Atea, it's its own system, basically. I mean, temperance, right? But you can't really pay attention to the numerical associations. Like, I'm not even going to try to treat this as RWS or Thoth or anything else. It's its own system. And this is another one that pairs well with that little Grimoud oracle that I was showing you in my last video. I really love the size and feel of this deck, and I'm looking forward to learning more about it. But it's, you know, it's pretty easy for me to read, as long as you, like I said, as long as you don't try to associate it with anything else. You know. Let's see. Really beautiful. I love this Two of Cups. This is like a picture book deck for me too. I have to stop talking about picture books. Okay. What else do we have? All right. Tarocco Indivino. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is so interesting. Unfortunately, this little book is all in Italian. This is the same publisher as the Scapini Shakespeare deck that I've shown. Here are the backs. You have some astrology going on here. This deck, I was so taken with the art style. It requires a little bit of pondering. The majors are easy. Like the majors, let's see if I can find one. That's the Fool. But the minors are a little different. Sorry, my throat's closing up. So, again, I think I might have to, this is obviously strength. I might have to treat it as its own system. And I mean, it's like a playing card oracle, but it has all of the majors from your typical tarot deck. So it's sort of like a hybrid. And I love this little world that we're in here. I love this this art style. It's from a certain time. The numbers 2 in the bottom, if you get this deck, don't let that confuse you either. I learned to just ignore that. Not that I've really used this much yet, but I wanted to get it while I could because this was not expensive. But I've seen it around for, you know, over $100. I didn't pay. I think I got this for under $30, but I don't know if you can still find it at that price. And it was new. It was in the shrink wrap. So so much fun. Yeah, these are like significator cards. Looks like Yvonne the Terrible. There's Temperance. Beautiful colors, right? Isn't this funky? Oh, my stomach. It's making weird noises again. So yeah, those are just some of the decks that I got in January and February. Did I show them? I think I showed them all that I meant to show. So yeah, that'll about do it. And I hope to be back again soon with some more for you. All right, guys, take care. Bye.